go! Ready, ready! Ready, go! Kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Oklahoma's offense that has the first possession of the game. Wide receiver going in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why, through the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeps it himself. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Hits the open man. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown Sooners! Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Got his man. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the counter. Swapped immediately. 3rd and long right here. Jackson will throw. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And it's the Thunderbirds who will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was Pater.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Quarterback will keep it. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And looking deep. And it slips through his fingers in. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Wide receiver comes in motion. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. There he goes. Got enough for the first down. At the 30. Inside the 10. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Thunderbirds.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Sends it back in motion. Drops back on first down. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And this passing game has him calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different.
Gashing the knee on the right. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Rolled his way into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Working the ground game. He's snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Jackson gonna throw it. Under pressure. Finds his tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Thunderbirds will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Got the first down. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Sooners. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. From inside the 10, here he comes. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Misses badly on that one.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously...
It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big...
He's loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. 2nd and long here. Jackson will throw. Rushes on, and they got it.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And it's the Thunderbirds will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking for room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Inside the 25. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
Man, What a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sells the run, looking to pass. Finds his big tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quick give. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. First quarter in the books. Let's see how these two wide receivers are stacking up so far. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, first down here. They're going to ride this running back. Past the 6. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Thunderbirds will line it up on 1st and 10. Fires quickly. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Jackson going to throw it. Back's got it on the screen. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. 3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Selling the fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. Leaves it in his belly. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Look out! Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. He'll set up to throw. Still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they want this defense spread out across the width of the field. 5 wide on 2nd and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Thunderbirds!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They're down to one timeout left in the half. Pulls it. Now the toss. Got the first down. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Powers through the defender. A confident, tough, efficient run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. So after that false start, now instead of second and short, you've got second and 8. Wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a deep grab. To the house. Touchdown Sooners.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And it's the Thunderbirds with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just smothered on the play. Third and long coming up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Thunderbirds will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On second down, he lets one fly deep. Upstairs to make the catch. Into the house. Touchdown! know, for this Sooner quarterback, he keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line with a new set of downs. Jackson will throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
They kick it away on 4th down. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll try the counter. He's got enough. Still running at the 40. Loose in the middle. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Into the end zone for the 7th time in this game. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. 3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Way off target there.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
Jackson gonna throw it. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. The Thunderbirds line up to punt it away. searching for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Great move. Now he's got room. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. His 8th touchdown of the game.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll start the return inside his spot. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Jackson will throw. They're all over him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Finds a crease. It's Jenkins. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And it's the Thunderbirds will punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the back. He's past the marker. Turning it on. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown Sooners. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. His 9th touchdown of the game.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with Stanford taking on the number 9 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Cardinals looking for a second win after the opening week loss. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now back to your game in Norman. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Thunderbirds decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll send the tight end in motion. Play action on first down. It's complete to the right. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Long way to go on second down. Pulls it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The play fake. Rush right in his face. And it's a sack.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. He got it. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Under pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll do it himself. Nice move there. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Sooners have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. They want to throw it. They'll run the screen. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! A great catch and run for 6. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And it's the Thunderbirds now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals. 5 points of pressure and prioritize holding on to the ball.
This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw one first. Turns it upfield. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. It's a fumble on the play. Offense scoops it up and still going. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Sells to fake. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And he made the extra point without problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The fake and wants to throw. Rushes on. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They're working that left side. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Thunderbirds will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it in. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really, quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. He'll back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Unloads in the nick of time. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Fresh set of downs going up top. Looking deep. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Touchdown Sooners! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Look out! And they got him.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And it's the Thunderbirds will punt this one away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The give. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run him again. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Leaves it with the back. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. The Thunderbirds send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll go to the air. Back's got it on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They need a huge play on third and long. Tight end now in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Out wide left, it's Jones. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Lets it fly on the move. Wide open, he makes the catch. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success, because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. They'll move the wide receiver. He leaves it with the back. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Hand it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The snap sets up to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And it's the Thunderbirds who will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Slips through the line. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Brought down.
Okay, nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Trying to establish the run. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First down here for the offense. Hands it off on the counter. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground with the counter. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets rid of it. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25. Stopped at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. From the gun. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it cost the defense a first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for running room. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Line getting set on 2nd down. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat, face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
My name, Ma.